I'm sure we've all heard about global warming, whether we believe in it or not. With that, I would have to disagree with the African queen who says that nature is what we are put into this world to rise above. The reason why I'm disagreeing with that is because nature is more powerful than we are. They put us here, they can take us off. So one way that we can preserve nature is, especially like when we're doing our food, we need to do more eco-friendly type of food products. A lot of the pesticides that we use are killing off a lot of the other bugs. For example, the population of bees is actually declining by about 60 to 70% across the world. And with that, it's a lot of the food that we eat, for example, mostly corn, is being populated by the bees. And by killing off all of those bees, less corn is being produced. So with all of the production of the corn, that's where a lot of the food that we eat, even some of the stuff that we use, like even gasoline, with all of the decline of corn, the gasoline is starting to get back to more of like its original fossil fuels. Another example is doing more like a solar type of energy, or even different types of energy to get off of gasoline and all of that. So by using nature and preserving nature, it'll make us last longer. We could also say that with the global warming, some of you might not believe in it, but with everything getting warmer, the water levels are starting to rise, and pretty soon apocalyptic type thoughts think that California could suddenly become an island, and Arizona could be oceanfront property. Whether you believe in that or not, it's your choice, but some of those are facts, some of them are just beliefs to make people worry. So we need to preserve nature, and like I said, disagree that we are put into rise above nature when nature can in turn rise above you and take you away.
All right, I thought the topic was introduced in a pretty interesting way, and you have a nice transition from the quote to your thesis. There's not really a preview. It sounds like you're on the brink of setting it up, but it never develops as a kind of an outline of where you're going. You kind of plunge blindly into that first point, and it really seemed like a lot of things ran together. And a couple of the things that you said didn't quite fit or jive. You know, I know that you're talking, but sometimes we just say things because it seems like it fits like that to the next sentence. Mm-hmm. And there's one place where you, for instance, you refer to corn as the new fossil fuel, and it's a little weird, you know, because that's not the way fossil fuel. It's not the same. Biofuel, yes. Fossil fuel, no. You know, and it's just one of those funny little things. I know you're saying something that it made sense in your head, but it didn't come out clearly. That's all. I think your posture is pretty confident while you're standing up there. You have some very solid descriptive gestures while you're presenting. There are a few sections where I think you could pause a little bit so that we could distinguish one point from another. I felt a little bit like some things were running together, and if you just took a breath instead of keeping going at a regular flow like that in a couple of spots, that would just make it feel a little bit more like it's structured more. Your voice is effective, but it could be a little bit stronger and maybe have maybe a little bit more energy. Your facial expressions are fine. Maybe they could be a little bit more vivid. I like the conclusion of the speech. I thought that you had a pretty good summary and reminded us of the point that you were trying to make there. All right, thank you.